Hi, everybody. Jeri Bellini here from Recycle Parts for Art. I'm going to do the little wave, and then you're going to say, what happened to your hand? I am sorry about the reflection thing going on there behind me. You know, that's one of the drawbacks of having all these beautiful windows is when you try to make a video, you've got some kind of glare going on someplace. Anyway, I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. It was yesterday, and that's what happened to my hand. I was preparing something. I was making broccoli and cauliflower. Okay, my kids asked me to make that, and I don't know what I was thinking. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. And I picked up the cauliflower, and you know all that stuff on the end of the cauliflower, or the leafy thing. I just went like this. Instead of putting it down and cutting it, I held it in my hand, and I want to tell you, I sliced. Like my husband says, I filleted my hand. I gave it a nice big slice, like right here, into my hand. Oh yeah, lots of blood. Nothing got on the cauliflower though, so that was good. As soon as I realized what I had done, I went like this and started calling my husband. And the poor man. I don't know how you guys are, but I am very level-headed in an emergency. In fact, I bet you'd be surprised to know that I ran on an ambulance for several years in my town. Yeah, I was a volunteer, and I really enjoyed doing that. I particularly loved well, of course, I never liked when somebody was hurt, but I particularly loved working with the elderly. And, you know, they were always so frightened. And that's my thing, working with the elderly. I advocated for the elderly for a couple of years, too, right before and around the time my mother died, I was doing that. And when my mother died, I had to give it a rest for a little while. But I'd like to get back to it. So there you have it. You know a little bit something about my personal life, which I'm an open book. If you have any questions, just ask. So sorry about the mess in the background. I decided today to spend some time trying to like reorganize a little bit. I still have a lot of boxes over here that are unpacked, and we're still working on the house and the addition, and I'm not going to show you because, well, it doesn't look too bad, but right back here is where we're going to break through the wall to connect to the other part of the house. So yeah, I'm still going in and out through the patio door. And let me tell you, it's cold. Okay. So, and my bathroom is actually in here. Brian and I have our own bathrooms, and mine is in here. So I come in the morning and I get my bath and whatever, and then I have to go out. So I started to be a little smarter about that. Excuse me, I'm just going to reach for a tissue. My nose is running like crazy because I'm cleaning it. I'm kicking up all this dust. Anyway, forgive me. So now I take my clothes in here instead of going back out the door in my bathrobe. Anyway, TMI. So I have had a few requests from you guys. You've said you enjoy seeing my handmade items. So I'm going to do a little show and tell. And since I'm constantly, you know, unpacking boxes and reorganizing, I keep finding some interesting things. So I did do a shop update this week, and I'm working on it. It's not published. This will be published first. But it's all my handmade items. I'm going to do a handmade item shop update this week because with the holidays coming, if anybody wants to buy a gift for someone, I thought, why not see what I have? And maybe you'd be interested in something, you know, that I have made for yourself or for a loved one. I did want to show my wind chimes, which I didn't do in the shop update. I've sold a couple of them the past 2 weeks. I'm tickled to death about that. I love my wind chimes. Anyway, okay, so my wind chimes, that was one thing. So the first thing I wanted to share with you and show you is I think that was my phone that made a noise, and I don't honestly know where it is, so I am so sorry. I'm doing this as a live, so I won't be able to edit these background noises out. But these are soda cans, and I made a whole bunch of them. In fact, I made a video a very long time ago, and I'm going to put the link in the description box below for you guys. But I just love them. So I made pins out of them. I put pin backs on them. And I put them on a purse or something. Now, yes, they get caught, and sometimes they'll get bent or whatever. But they're soda cans, you know, if you're going to make them. And I used alcohol inks to make the color on them. If you're going to make them, if they get wrecked, it's not like it's a lot of money you've invested. But I made all different sizes. So you could put that like on a hat or something too, or, you know, you could just do a whole bunch of things with them. So there's a whole bag. There's a whole bag of them. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what to do with them. I don't feel like I want to sell them in my Etsy shop. I don't know. You let me know what you think. So that's one thing that I made. And this is going to wind up in my Etsy shop. So I'm not going to talk about it too long because I did do it in my shop update. But they are brooches. Okay. And there's the tack on the back. And they're all vintage lace with some vintage jewelry in the center. And I wear them, you know, like that. Oh, look, I have one on. That's so funny. I was supposed to put it on for the shop update and forgot about it. So I won't bother to show you too much of that because you'll see it in the shop update if you want to watch that, if you want to see more of that. All right, I did do also because I've been showing you, you know, my ratty rag rugs and my ratty rag bags. I think I showed you a ratty rag bag recently, but I did not put this one in the shop update. You see how tiny that is? Isn't that cute? So I've made one for each of my grandchildren, and you could actually, I mean, most of the phones now are really big. I should make some longer ones because I have one of the iPhone Pluses, and it's a lot longer than that. But a lot of iPhones, like the regular iPhone, would fit in here. And if you just want to take your phone and stick a credit card in there and go shopping, they're great. So I did not show these in my shop update. I do not know if I'm even going to put them in my shop or not. But I just wanted to show you my little mini ratty rag bag. All righty. And you know, before I go any further, I would like to share with you, I got a Happy Mail. And I'm just going to show you the envelope because it's so beautiful. I don't get an awful lot of Happy Mail, and that's perfectly fine. I'm very content with that. I always feel like a little guilty and obligated to send something back. So I did want to share with you, though. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa Conway from My Eclectic Life sent these things to me. And she sent me a work basket. She was at an estate sale, and she said she got a whole bag of them. And I do not have any work baskets, if you would believe it. And this one's from 1958. Oh, my gosh, Lisa. Wow. Thank you. And, oh, that's interesting. It looks like it was part of a library or something because there's a little card in there. That's really interesting. So I did not open up her package, which is right here, yet. I'm going to open it online. That's what people do, seem to do. So I'm going to do it. Little Christmas Carol thing. And, oh, this is adorable. This is what she's making. Okay, I'm going to put a link in my description below. She's using tags off garments, and she's making little beautiful things to put in journals. Now look at this. Come on, that's Santa. I love that. And the buttons that are hanging off the end. This is one of those things where you'd have, it's like a pouch where you'd have buttons in it. Oh, Lisa, these are cool. These are really cool. All right, so she wrapped it. And it's a little washi tape. Let me see if I can open it without wrecking it. Because she colored the paper too. It's like a deli paper right there. It's right here. I'm going to open it right off to the side because I'm talking to you on my laptop. And oh wow! Oh, it's several pieces of deli. Oh my gosh, Lisa, these are fantastic. Look what she sent me. because she knows I collect these. You know what these are? These are belt buckles. Oh my gosh. Oh, these are gorgeous. Wow, this is glass. She was showing some of the things that she got at her estate sale, and I saw this. I think it was this one that I saw, and I went, "Oh my gosh, I collect those. I love that." I don't know why I just blurted that out, but she said, "Oh, I'll send it to you." I thought it was like plastic. It's glass. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, Lisa, this one is stunning. Oh my gosh, these are going to look fantastic. I put them on altered books. Look at them. Oh my gosh, aren't they gorgeous? Oh, thank you so much. That was so very, very kind of you. My gosh. And then she wrapped them in handmade deli paper. Thank you so much, Lisa. You're very kind. You know, it's always so nice to be thought of. And it came a couple days ago, and I was too busy. With the holiday coming and everything, I was so busy. I wanted to really enjoy it when I opened it, so I set it aside. Thank you. All right, next thing I'm going to show you, and I'm going to use this hand. I know, I make the craziest things. So they're mittens, okay, out of sweaters. So I recycled sweaters and made mittens. And a couple of years ago, I made a whole bunch of them, and I sold them at my art fair that Brian and I do. And I just found these 2 pair, and I went, what the heck? So I'm not really sure. I'm wondering, why were these set aside? I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them, if I'm going to put them in the Etsy shop. Because, of course, I already have my own that I wear. But they're so warm. I see why. So you know how sweaters, they're a little, they're not always consistent in the thing. So I see there's a little inconsistency up here. That's probably why I set them aside. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put them at a reduced thing and put them in my Etsy shop. There's just 2 pairs. So this is a burgundy pair. And I'm not going to put one on this hand because I don't want to bump into my boo-boo. Aren't they cute? Yeah. Okay. So there's 2 pairs of those. And let me see. What else? Oh, I know. Hickety Pickety is going to love this. Sonia, you're going to love this. Sunflowers. Aren't they cute? Okay, so sunflowers, they're my favorite flower. I absolutely love them. And this is, can you tell how that's done? It's punched. I think they call it punch drug. Okay, so here's what I do. I tend to do. Like if I like something, if I come across something and I like it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Or if I see a picture of something, I'll make a couple of them and then I move on to something else. So this was one of those things. I made like, I don't know, 6 or so of them. And I brought them to my art fairs, and I did try selling them, and did not have any luck for some reason. I don't know why. Aren't they adorable? So I brought them home, and I keep them in, I have them in a jug on my counter, and I think they're so cute. So, okay, so the back is, I think that's felt. No, that's wool in the back. That's a piece of sweater. Now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. Adorable. All right, what else is new? So we put up our Christmas tree. It's sitting in the living room. Doesn't have anything on it. It's not decorated at all. And we have one of those really long, skinny ones, artificial. And I love that long, skinny look. And Brian usually puts them up and decorates them. I know, isn't that crazy? Not me. I don't usually do that. I let him do it. And I have a small one that sits up on a counter. I'll show it to you when I put that up. It's just it's probably about that big. And it was my mother's. So I definitely put that up, and I think I'm going to put it in my sewing room. I like the lights at night when you're sitting, I watch my TV and stuff in here. So if I'm just sitting, relaxing, watching TV or listening to a book tape or whatever, I just like those soft lights, whether they twinkle or not, I don't care. But I enjoy that. So I'll be putting that in here. I'll show you when I do that, which reminds me of angels, because I love angels. Isn't she cute? I don't think I've ever shown her to you before. So I made her when I had my bead shop. We used to do a lot of metal classes. And so this is metal, copper. The body is copper, and this is some kind of fencing. You know, I see all kinds of crazy things and I save them, and I'm not really sure what this is. It's some kind of copper mesh, and her little legs are nickel silver, and her arms move. So let me see if I can show you. Her arms move. So those are rivets. So we taught riveting and wire bending and all kinds of crazy things. So that's my little angel. I love angels. I do. I feel like they're always watching over me. And now that my mom is one of the angels, I definitely feel like they're watching over me. And so I don't know. What else can I talk about with you today? Let's talk about a book. I don't want to stay on too long, but I haven't had a little visit with you guys in a while, and I felt overdue. So, we're on 16 minutes, so we're going to wrap this up. But this is a book I just got. It's called Essential Oils, and you guys know I have my humidifier all the time going. And my humidifier has a little spot to put essential oils, but I also have diffusers that I have all over my room. I just love the essential oils. I love this book. I bought another one. Well, my daughter bought it for me for my birthday. And the other one, I can't remember the name of it, but it was twice as thick, and it overwhelmed me. So I saw this one at my library, and I really liked it. It's really, really simple. If you're into essential oils, you might want to check it out. It's got recipes for different things, but it's very basic, very simple. And it tells you about the different oils and what they're good for. And I love them. I've been using a lot of eucalyptus lately. I don't know. My sinuses are killing me. This time of year, I always have a problem with my sinuses. It's the mold from the trees, I think, and the leaves and stuff, and dust kills me. That's why I got to have a tissue. My nose is always running. Anyhow. I know I'm silly. I just missed you guys, and I'm sure you're busy with family, the holidays. Those of you that are in Canada, I think you celebrated your Thanksgiving last week, if I'm not mistaken. But I know with Christmas coming, people who celebrate Christmas, this tends to be a really busy time of year. So, one last thing before I hang up is Maridale Abrams, the Mary Atelier, and myself are working on a collaboration project, which you may have heard me or Mary talk about before. And it's on a Zoom. That's a platform where you sign up for an account, and it's free. It's the initial account is free. I have a paid for account, which allows me to have lots of people in a room. So it's a conferencing software. So you log on and see how you see me. Well, you would see everybody else who logged on and came in, and my account can hold up to 100 people. So anyway, Mary and I decided to do some online mini art retreats, and we've been doing them, and they've been really fun. We did one about a week or two ago. Gosh, I'm losing track of time. But we're doing another one on December 1st. It's a Saturday. And we have different guest presenters. And December 1st, Susan Hiles. I hope I didn't just butcher your name, Susan. She's going to be the lead. She's going to present. And she's something. She has a December Daily Facebook group, and so she's going to be doing something for her December Daily project, and it's sure to be fun. So the links are in the description below if you're interested in joining. It is free. It is my way of giving back to my community, and I would love to see you there. I would love to have you. So if you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to contact me. My email is way at the bottom of the list, along with my address and all my other information, where to find me on social media, etc. So it was, this time I really mean it. I'm going to say goodbye. It was great to see you, and do have a blessed day full of love and recycled art. Bye.